guys, how are you all doing? Welcome to Early Years Matters TV. On this channel, we focus on early childhood, we give parenting tips, and we also review toys. If these are the kind of things you're looking forward, you have to do subscribe, and not just subscribe. Turn on that notification bell so that you'll be the first person to be notified each time a new video is being dropped on this channel. So on today's episode of Early Years Matters TV, I'm going to be continuing on the series of likely questions you're going to be asked at an early childhood teacher's interview. Yes, for some of you that you've been following me on this channel, for the past few weeks I've been talking about questions you're likely to be asked at an early childhood teacher's job interview. So another question you're likely to be asked, it's not even likely to be asked, you're going to be asked, how would you ensure children's information are safe? Yes, as an educator, you're going to be gathering information about the children, and your future employer wants to know that, yes, if you gather this information, how are you going to ensure that this information are safe? So there's something that we call confidentiality. It's really important that information that you gathered about the children, about their family, it has to be safe. So you could talk to your future employer if you're being asked that, how would you ensure that information that you gathered about the children are safe when you're being asked at an early childhood teacher's interview. So you could say, okay, in relation to ensuring that the children's information and their family's information are safe, I'm going to be doing the following. First, if I have a documentation of the information of the children and their family, I'm going to make sure that this is safe. Okay, I'm going to have this in a filing cabinet, safe and secured, that I would be the only one, or the team would be the only one to have access to it. So you need to explain to your future employer that, yes, if you have a documentation of children's information, their family's information, you're going to ensure that it's safe in a cabinet, you're going to lock it up, and you're going to ensure that the key is safe. So you could also say it's going to be password protected. So for instance, the filing cabinet, you're going to ensure that it's password protected, and only you and the team will know this code. So if you say this, definitely they know you're going to ensure that children's information and their family's information are safe. So you could also say that, for instance, if the information is stored on the laptop, you're going to ensure that this laptop is password protected as well, and you'll be the only one, and your team will be the only one that would have access to the code of the laptop. So that when you say this, you're going to tell them that, yes, by doing this, you're going to ensure that the information of the children and their family are safe, because it's only you that have access to the password and your team. And then when you need this information, you can put in the code, and then you're good to go. So you could also say that if you have information as well on a document, you're not going to leave this on the table that anywhere anybody can just reach out for it. So you could say, for instance, if I have information of the children in a document, in a file, I'm not going to leave this on the table that other children can reach out for it, or other parents can reach out for it. Because when you do this, definitely you're breaching confidentiality. And you need to understand that most of the things the parents, the children are telling you, you have to ensure that they are safe. So it's for only you and the team. So you could say, okay, for instance, if I have file documents as well of information about the children, their parents, I would ensure this is kept safe. It's not going to be on the table that anybody can easily reach out for it. So you could also say that another way you're going to ensure the children's information and their parents are safe is you're not going to discuss this outside the team. So for instance, if there's an information about the child or the parent, you're not going to go out in the street or talk to your friend that are not part of the team, or you're going to talk to your family that are not part of your team. You're not going to be disclosing this information. So they need to know, because confidentiality is key. Here in Ireland, there's something that we call GDPR. So what GDPR means is, like, if you have information about the children, about their parents, you have to ensure this is safe. You can't just display the information anyhow for people to see. You can't just be talking to your friend, your families about the information of the children and their parents. So you need to say this to your future employer, that the information of the child, the children, they are going to be kept safe. Like if it's in a password, it has to be password protected. In a filing cabinet, it has to be locked, secure, password protected. And you're not going to be sharing the information with your friends, your family members, except with the team. And even with the team, is those that really need it among the team that you're going to share this information with. And you can also say that there's an information you want to be passed to the child or the parent, you're not going to be saying this where other parents are or other children are, that they're going to be listening. You need to understand that, for instance, in early childhood, don't think, oh, they are young children from birth to 8. You can always talk to other child, talk to other parents. They are not listening. I tell you, they are listening. So you have to be very careful when you're giving out information to parents, to other children. Ensure others are not there, other parents are not there, because this information has to be taken seriously. There are informations that are confidential, and you have to ensure that whoever needs this information should only know about this information. I'll tell you, if you answer this question, whether you are an emergent educator or you're an educator changing your job position, I tell you, you've asked this question definitely, and you're going to get the job. If you want more tips on interview, what you have to do, subscribe, and not just subscribe, turn on that notification bell, please, so that you'll be the first person to be notified each time a new video is being dropped. Until I come your way next time, stay safe and mind yourselves for now. Bye.